Welcome to the California Trail Interpretive Center in Elko, Nevada. We are a site of the Department of the Interior, and we are managed by the Bureau of Land Management. We are located 8 miles west of Elko on Interstate 80 at exit 292, which is the Hunter exit. Take a right and come on in and visit us. The California Trail Interpretive Center is open every Wednesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and we are a free facility, which means there's no entrance fees. So bring the family, take lots of pictures, put them on Facebook, the internet, Twitter. We'd love to have you. Today we are going to make a cold process batch of soap using modern technology, and we only use 3 ingredients. The first is lye, and this happens to be red hot devil lye, sodium hydroxide. You can get this online. Purified water, which this is distilled water. I got this at Walmart. And we're using olive oil. Simple, 3 products. The big thing you need when you do this is a kitchen scale that can be brought back to 0. Now, you see the red line on my scale. It's below the 0. Now I want it at 0. So, there we go. Now my scale is at 0. And this simple recipe calls for 2 ounces of lye, 5 ounces of distilled water, and 16 ounces of olive oil. Now when you make a lye soap, you need to follow the directions exactly. Online, there are lye calculator websites now that if you're going to make a huge batch and use different products such as essential oils or spices or oats or whatever you're going to use, it will give you exact calculations, how much lye, how much water, how much oil. And there are different oils that you can use. Now today this is a simple cold process. There are palm oils, coconut oils, sunflower oils, avocado oil, all kinds of oils. Apothecary.com is an amazing site. They have all kinds of spices and herbs and essential oils and regular oils, so great place to go. First off, we need 2 ounces. I am not, even though this has measurements on the side, I'm not doing the measurements at all. I'm using my scale. And you'll notice I'm staying back a little bit. I've got my safety glasses on. When I first started making soap, I took and used regular safety glasses. Okay, that is 2 ounces. Now, I'm using this cup for my water. So I again take this back to 0. I'm adding my distilled water, and we want 5 ounces. You notice that's not a lot, but we're making a small batch. I am going to mix the soap in this. So I'm just going to simply take my oil and put it in this. And again, taking our scale back to 0 and 16 ounces. And we need exact. And there we go, 16 ounces. Now comes the fun part. Lye, you're thinking, why am I putting lye in soap? If you read the ingredients of soap, you'll see that lye is in your soap that you buy at home. Ivory, Safeguard, Irish Spring, Camay, because that's the base for soap. The lye and the oil. Now the oil negates the lye's acid, but we still need that to make our base. Now this is a simple plastic dishwasher's apron. Doing this for safety in case anything splashes. Now I have my glasses on and I'm using rubber gloves. You always, always, always dry into wet. Now with the lye, I've got my water. My lye is going to go into the water. Do not put your face over this water when you do this. It's going to put off an awful smell. If your face is over that, it can actually stun your lungs, so you don't want to do that. You want to be in a well-ventilated place. When I make soap at home, I do it in my kitchen with my exhaust fan on high. And it's going to put off an awful smell. So we just carefully put the lye in. Now if you could feel this, you would feel that it's quite warm. And you can see that this is very murky. What we're doing now is simply mixing. And it will give us some heat. Now the warmth mixed with the oil is what is going to set up your soap and firm it up. Now you'll notice this is almost clear. We've got this pretty well mixed, and that's what we want. Now comes another fun part. Okay, we've got that. Here's our oil. We're going to take and add our lye water to our oil. And now we're going to begin mixing. But here's where the modern technology comes in, because this can take 30 to 45 minutes, maybe even an hour, to stir on your own. Now, if you're not doing anything and you find this really kind of is your zen place, go ahead and stir it by hand. This wand I bought at Walmart, $10. And this Wonder Wand is going to mix this nicely. And I'm just going to kind of pulse. I put the wand all the way to the bottom. What you're wanting to do with making this, with using your wand to mix this, you want to get it to trace. Can you see how it's setting? And that is our trace. I bought these little silicone molds, really cheap. And pour the soap in. Now this small batch usually makes me 6 bars of soap. We use this here at the Trail Center, washing clothes. Come on over, we will show you how to do laundry the way we did it in the 1850s. Now what's fun about this, you can add spices to this, turmeric and cinnamon make a really nice, and then you take and let them set up. We're just going to bounce this just a little. I got the one a little over the top, but that's okay. I've got this little cage that I use, and because heat is one of the components that the soap needs to set up, I'm simply going to cover the whole thing. And it adds a nice blanket of warmth. And tomorrow, believe it or not, I am going to take, and I can actually take that soap out of the molds, set them in that little rack to let them cure for about 4 to 6 weeks. This is not going to lather up like Zest or Camay or any of the soaps out on the market. It only has 3 ingredients, remember? The lye, the water, the oil. It is not going to lather like the products on the market. Now you can make this soap with honey and goat's milk and other products. There's lots of recipes out there. You can make exfoliation soaps. You can make moisturizing soaps. Just plain old soap like this. This is just a plain base lye soap. That is our soap. Easy, 15 minutes, and you've got 6 bars of soap with this particular recipe. Have fun, because soap is easy. Don't be afraid of it. You saw I was careful, and it's done. So thank you, and make sure you come out to the California Trail Interpretive Center. We have a lot of fun out here. On Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. we have adult programming, always free. On Sundays, 2 p.m., we have junior ranger programs for the kiddos. But all of our programs, aside from being free, are family-oriented. We want you to bring your families, we want you to take pictures, we want you to have fun. So come on out and see us.